Welcome to PES 2021 Master League. You've picked up a new squad, you've been given your budgets, and you need to plug some gaps in your first team squad. No worries, I'm Shogunash and I'm here to be your head of scouting. And whether you're penny pinching, looking to the future, or if money is simply no object, I'm here with a few key signings for day one on Master League. Goalkeeper. Alright, so if you're looking for a penny pincher, I would suggest looking at Zvila. The young Serb will cost you less than 2 million and it will be an ideal signing for a small to medium sized club or a team looking for a cheap, reliable backup. Whilst most of his attributes might look underwhelming, he's got truly top class reflexes and awareness for a bargain price. Now, if you've got a little bit more to spend and you're looking to invest into the future, you've got to look no further than Alban Lafont. He's a mid-priced 21-year-old goalkeeper with plenty of upside and development time. He's ready to slide into the starting lineup at all but the best Champions League level sides, and he'll be first choice for many years to come. And if money is no object, of course you've got to look at Donnarumma. It'll cost you in the region of 60 million, but he's easily the best Master League goalkeeper, bar none. He's tall, agile, and also only 21 years of age, and he'll be the wall behind your defence for the next decade or so without even a hint of competition. A left back. Alright, so if you're looking for a left back, and you haven't really got a lot of money to spend, I would suggest looking at Malaysia. For less than 4 million euros, you could have yourself a pacey. For less than 4 million euros, you could have yourself a pacey attacking fullback who's decent on the ball and not terrible at winning it back either. And at 21, he's only going to get better too. However, if you're looking to really invest in a future world beater, you want to look at Wijndal or Wijndal. I've probably butchered that. But what I haven't butchered is this pick, because he's everything you would want from a modern fullback. He's fast, he's good going in both directions, and he's got bags of stamina. Oh, and he's only 21 as well, so he's perfect backup for top teams and a guaranteed starter pretty much everywhere else. And of course, if there's money to burn and you've got 50 million to chuck at left back, why not go and get Fonzie? Alphonso Davies is in very slim competition for the best left back in Master League. Whilst many may argue that Robertson might have some better attributes, Davies is in the same realm as him and also has got age on his side. Given a choice between the two and an unlimited budget, I'm picking Davies every single day. Are you looking for a right back? I got you. So, if you're gonna have to be a bit of a penny pincher, I would suggest looking at Sugawara. Available on the super cheap, Sugawara is perfect for a team needing a quick stopgap solution. A generally decent all-round fullback, he can slot in all up that right-hand side, and it provides stability and utility at the age of 20. If you're looking for a future world beater at right back, I'd go for Emerson. The young Brazilian has got all the makings to succeed at the top flight, whilst still having plenty of room to grow. He's a great ball winner as well as a solid dribbler with a few tricks at his disposal as well. Definitely worth a punt. And of course, if money is no object to you, you gotta go for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because honestly, who else? He's obviously the best fullback in the game and a set-piece specialist to boot. If you've got silly money, go and grab him. Do you need a centre-back urgently? Don't worry, I'm your head scout and I've got you covered. For a penny pincher, I'd suggest going for Botman. If you need a solid centre-back for under 2 million, I've got you covered with this guy. He's your modern ball-playing centre-back whilst also being incredibly dominant in the air. He's a bit lacking in the pace department, but partnering with someone quick and you're pretty much sorted here. If you're looking for one that's really for the future, Kamara. Young, check. Versatile, check. Insanely well-rounded, check. Kamara may well be the guy for the long haul this year. He's a two-footed ball-playing centre-half that can double up in midfield and fullback. He's the guy to get in your team, definitely. And, of course, if money is no object, you've got to go for delete. The former Ajax youngster is still only 21 years of age and he's already one of the best defenders in the world. He's going to cost you an obscene amount, but hey, money's no object, right? Right, are you looking for a defensive-minded midfielder? I've got 3 picks for you, and here is your first. If you got 3.5 million to spare, look at Doumbia. Pick him up to tighten things up in the middle of the park. He's a cheap Conte if you ever needed one. Might need a little bit extra in the pace department, but is as good at mopping up in the middle as you're going to get. And for well under 5 million, you can get him if you're good enough at negotiating. If you're looking for one for the future, go for Camavinga, future world beater. He's one of Europe's brightest prospects in midfield, and for good reason. Passing ability, dribbling, ball winning, and athleticism on hand. He's the man for the spine of your team. Not only that, he's only 18. He's expensive, but he's worth it to have the best centre mid in the world at some point. And if money is no object, I would personally suggest going for Rodri. Whilst a lot of people, given a limitless balance, would probably immediately look to opt for Kimmich, for me, Rodri is the far superior option at the base of midfield. He's an elite deep line playmaker and anchorman thanks to his passing and defensive abilities. And whilst he's not quite as good as Kimmich on the ball, in terms of winning it back and recycling possession, there's absolutely nobody better in the game. Now, if you need an attacking midfielder, I got you. I got 3 really wavy options for you here. So, if you're looking on the cheap, I'd suggest looking at Mauro Jr. You need a technically gifted Brazilian youngster in the number 10 role. Of course you do. And Mauro is cheap and cheerful at less than 3 million euros. Quick and great on the ball. He's probably the best for his price by some distance. If you're looking for like a real future world beater, I've got to suggest Gedson. He's such a bright prospect for the future. Bags of pace, ball control, and a good pass with the ball, and he's got tons of stamina as well. He's the guy to run all your attacks through for like 10 seasons, honestly. You're never really going to be able to add goals to his game, but he's an absolute potential assist machine. And if money is no object, then go pick up Kai Havertz. When we say money is no object, we mean it though, because he's going to cost you 9 figures easy. But honestly, the kid's got it all. Speed, dribbling, passing, shooting, skills, and he's young. He's absolute world beater now and for years to come. Alright, do you need a wavy wing wizard? Here we go, I've got you. If you're looking on the cheap, I'd suggest looking at Chong. He's a Dutch speedster and he's a brilliant option on both wings for under 6 million euros. He's a brilliant ball carrier, but he needs a bit of development on the final product. But for just over 5 million euros, he's worth the patience. If you're looking for that future world beater though, that real guy, gotta look at Gabriel Martinelli. It was a real toss-up between him and Rodrigo, and whilst Rodrigo is slightly more polished at the same age, they both give you pretty much the same thing, but for 20 million cheaper, Martinelli's got to get my vote here. And if money is no object, of course we're going to bring the star boy. Go get yourself Jadon Sancho. A 100 million release fee, but you get what you pay for. He's lightning quick, he's got insane dribbling ability and quality in the final third. you're going to have the best on the flanks for years to come. So, day one Master League, and you need a striking option. It's cool, it's easy. 3 options here, and they're going to bag you tons of goals. If you're looking on the cheap, I would suggest looking at Di Matta. For less than 4 million euros, you can bag yourself a proper forward. Pace, aerial ability, and goal scoring prowess in droves. He's 2-footed, got great finishing skills, and he's only 23, and it'll be a great signing to get you goals early in the game. If you've got a bit of time and you want to invest in a striker for the future, I'd suggest looking at Rafael Leao. It was a really tight run thing between Leao and Ishak, who are both really quite similar in their stat profiles. But Leao edges it simply by nature of being better on the ball and a really outstanding dribbler, whereas Ishak leans more towards that classic big lad up front. Both will develop well given the time and patience, so snap them up early. But personally, I would say go for Leao. And finally, if money is no object, then go get Haaland. The man, the myth, the robot. Haaland is like an insane day one purchase if you can bag him. It was close between him and Mbappe, obviously, but for a day one purchase, I doubt anyone is matching the transfer fee for the ultimate star boy Mbappe. And Haaland is actually as good a finisher as Mbappe, and is a complete menace in the box regardless. So those are my picks for day one purchases. Make sure you check out Next Gen Base for more PES content, and also you can check me out on socials. Just search for Shogunash and you'll find me. Until next time, take care and peace.